If you're looking for a juicy pump in your glutes, toned legs, some firm legs, then this workout is for you. Tons of single leg movements, and we are gonna finish up with some back exercises. So get ready. I wouldn't call this a full body workout because we're predominantly training our legs. We're gonna hit glutes, hamstrings, and quads for this beginner friendly workout. Before we begin, remember to warm up on any cardio machine of your choice, and then we're gonna get into abs. We're gonna start on the captain chair. You can also do this exercise by doing the lying leg curl on a mat, but I personally love the captain chair so much. You wanna make sure that you're braced against the padding, keeping your core pulled in and dry from the bottom of the belly as you start to lift your knees towards your chest. As this exercise gets easier for you, you can start to extend your legs out in front of you without the bend in the knees. When you're doing this exercise, remember to take your time and squeeze at the top of the movement, and then take your time slowly lowering your legs back to starting position. Now we are going to get into our single leg movements. We're going to start on the laying leg curl machine, one of my favorites. I love single leg movements just because one side of the body is always going to be stronger than the other. So I prefer to warm up on a light weight doing this movement first before I do double legs. We're going to superset the single leg curl with the seated leg extension, which you'll see very soon. Now onto our single leg extension. Same thing here, stay on one leg for the duration. The workout will be written in the description. When you're using this machine, you want to just make sure that your core is pulled in and your toes are pointed upwards, okay? When you get to the top of the movement, you want to hold for about 2 seconds and slowly lower that weight. When the weight starts to put a lot of pressure onto your quads, then you can rep it out a lot faster until burnout, longer than the timer or the reps provided. After you've done 2 rounds of each single leg movements, we're going to now do doubles for another 2 sets, so 4 sets total. You want to make sure that you're taking your time on the way down, especially in your lying leg curls. Take your time on the way down with your toes pointing downwards, and you want to make sure that your feet are always equal. So be very mindful that one foot is not facing the other direction, because that has happened to me before. You got to be really mindful of foot placement. When you come on up, come to a full squeeze. Take your time as you descend that weight. When you start to burn out, start to speed it up and start adding in some drop sets. When you get to the leg extension, you want to make sure that both feet are equal and that they're both facing upward. Count 1, 2 on the way up and count 1, 2, 3, 4 on the way down, holding more tension on the way down. I'm starting with a challenging weight because we've already done single leg exercises to warm us up at that point, and then I'm continuing to drop set from here just till burn out with my quads. All right, the next group here is one of my favorites, and since I'm training my sister, I'm starting out with a light weight. But honestly, guys, do this exercise without a plate on the machine first, just to get the feel of it, because single leg movements are going to be a lot harder than when you use both feet. Okay, so we're doing a single leg press. I have my feet high up just because I want to target my hamstrings rather than my quads. We already have warmed up our quads, but since the quads are the biggest muscle groups, they'll usually kick in first. So having my feet placed higher up is going to put more pressure on my hamstrings. I'm also driving through my heels with the tips of my toes off the machine, keeping no pressure on my toes and all pressure in my heels. Keep your core tight and pulled in, and your back should be straight. My last important tip here is going to be make sure to not lock out your knees at the top. You always want to keep a slight bend in this movement. We're going to superset this exercise with reverse lunge pulses. How y'all feeling so far with these single leg movements? Because by the time I got here, my legs were done. Honestly, you can definitely add a weight, or you can have 2 dumbbells at the side of you. I'm just doing body weight pulses from here. You're gonna make sure to step back in a 90-90 stance, making sure that your upper body is not tracking forward over your front knee. You wanna sit back as much as you can, creating that 90-90 bend where most of the pressure is going to be in the heel. You're gonna feel your hamstring and your glutes in the front leg and slightly in your quads in that back leg. But you should not be hinged forward where you feel most of this in your quads. On our last set, we're gonna add in both legs at this point to finish off with a sumo stance on the leg press machine, turning your feet outwards and your knees should be faced in the same direction where your knees, ankle, and toes are aligned. Go deep into the squat, drive through your heels as you come on up. All right, we're getting closer to our last set of exercises. By the end of the year, I want all my girls to be able to do a pull-up, okay? Listen, I took a few months off of the gym and I have lost my strength in my upper body. Plus, since I've gotten my breast augmentation, it's been really hard to maintain that strength as well because I'm not doing these pull-ups as often. But trust me, when you do them and you get better at them and stronger, you're gonna feel so powerful and so happy that you started doing these pull-ups. I know sometimes it can be really intimidating, but trust me, get on the assisted machine or you can use bands and really keep going at it. I would say do this exercise at least twice a week, a few days in between, and you're gonna see results in your strength, in your muscle definition, and just performance overall. And to pair this with our last exercise here is going to be the lat pull down. You guys see this very often. This is one of my favorites for creating that V taper. As you can see, it's gonna hit the outside of the lats and create that illusion of a small waist. And who doesn't like that? So you're gonna make sure that your hands are equal because a lot of people don't look up to make sure that their hands are equal on that bar. Your fingers are tucked over that bar and you are bringing that bar down to about your chest height. Squeeze your shoulder blades together when you come down into bringing that weight to your chest, and then take your time on the way back up. My back was already on fire at this point, so I'm doing tons of drop sets, and you can do as many drop sets as you like. Okay, burn out that muscle. Don't forget to hold and squeeze and take your time on the way up. The negative is so important. All right, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. Crush it. Over here, you can see that I'm just correcting my sister because her hands were not equal on the bar. Especially as a beginner, you want to make sure those hands are equal and that the wrist stays right underneath your elbows so that your wrist is not so forward, right? You want to make sure that you're also pulling those elbows outwards as you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Make sure your core is pulled in the entire time and that your knees and your ankles are in line as you sit underneath that padding. All right, y'all. I really hope you enjoyed the workout today and you are feeling so good. My back was so pumped up. Honestly, this week I had some intense workouts and while I'm filming this, like I'm still exhausted. So I took a deload week this week and I will show that next week. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the workouts. Don't forget to stretch after your workout and warm up before. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and welcome back to all of my YouTube family. I will see you guys in the next one.
City from this balcony. Back in 2019, I was outside freely, but now they got it out for me. I don't care what frat you was in, you can't out for me. Keep dreaming. Pineapple juice, I give a sweet semen. I know what they like, so I just keep cheesing. Hard drive full of heat seeking. Trying to come the same day as Jack, rethinking. You don't need Givenchy, you need Jesus. Why do y'all sleep on me? I need reasons. I got plex in the mail peak season. Shout out to my UPS workers, making sure I receive it. You could do it too, believe it. I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in. I can put you in. Yes, I am. They say you a superstar, now damn. I guess I am. You might be the man, well, that's unless I am. Okay, I'll confess I am. Go ahead and get undressed, I am. Okay.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby, I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave, you know.
Hi guys, I didn't do my fasted cardio this morning, so I told myself that I would do 30 minutes after the workout. No matter how I felt, I'm gonna do it and push through. We're doing our fasted cardio. Well, we're doing our cardio, but I really hope you guys have a great day. Try out the workout, get these gains. This is my new Gymshark shirt. I got it in medium, but I think I should have got it in a small. Anyways, bye.